Business owners are moving here to pay 4% tax instead of 40%. Let me give you a number that is going to stop you cold. A business owner in California running a profitable consulting or software company could be paying a combined effective tax rate somewhere between 40 and 50% when you add up federal, state, and self-employment taxes. A qualifying business operating from Puerto Rico under the same legal system, the United States, could potentially pay 4%, not 40. 4. That gap is not an accident. It is written into federal and Puerto Rico law, and it is completely legal. Today, I am going to walk you through exactly how it works. Welcome to Fuel Your Wealth. This is the Business Owner's Guide to Puerto Rico Act 60. One of the most powerful and least talked about tax strategies available to entrepreneurs in America right now. In 2019, Puerto Rico consolidated its tax incentive programs under something called Act 60. There are two main pieces that investors and business owners should know about. The first is the individual investors chapter. We covered that in our previous video. Today we are focused entirely on the second piece, the Export Services Act, formerly known as Act 20. Here is the core of it. If you own a service-based business and you relocate that business to Puerto Rico, you may qualify for a flat 4% corporate tax rate on business income. On top of that, the first $50,000 you distribute from the business as dividends is taxed at 0%. Anything above $50,000 in dividends is taxed at 4%. And because the income is sourced in Puerto Rico by a qualifying resident, it is generally exempt from U.S. federal income tax. Let that sink in for a second. If your business generates $500,000 in profit this year and you are operating under a Puerto Rico Act 60 decree as a qualifying resident, your total tax bill on that income could potentially be around $20,000. Operating the same business from New York or California, you might be writing a check for $200,000 or more. The difference is $180,000 every single year. So what kinds of businesses qualify? The list under the Export Services Act is broad. It includes management consulting, marketing and advertising services, research and development, software development and technology services, creative and content services, public relations, financial advisory and investment management, legal and professional services, and more. The defining requirement is that your services must be exported, meaning your clients are located outside of Puerto Rico. For most remote businesses, online businesses, agencies, and consultancies, this is already how you operate. Now here is what the structure actually looks like in practice. You form a Puerto Rico entity, a corporation or LLC registered on the island. You apply for an Export Services Decree from the Puerto Rico Department of Economic Development and Commerce. Once approved, that decree locks in your 4% rate for 20 years. It is contractually guaranteed, not just a policy that can change year to year. To qualify, your business needs to have genuine substance in Puerto Rico. That means at minimum, one full-time employee who is a bona fide Puerto Rico resident. That employee can be yourself, which is often the case for solo operators and small teams. You also need a real physical presence, an office or consistent workspace on the island. The IRS and Puerto Rico tax authorities look carefully at these setups, so the substance requirement is serious. Paper companies do not qualify. Real operating businesses do. And you personally need to be a bona fide Puerto Rico resident, spending at least 183 days a year on the island, and making it your genuine home. Let me walk through the numbers one more time with a concrete example. Say you run a digital marketing agency that generates $800,000 in revenue with $400,000 in profit. In Los Angeles, your combined tax on that profit could be around $170,000 after federal and state. In Puerto Rico, under an Act 60 decree, your tax on that same profit could be around $16,000. You keep over $150,000 more every year. Reinvested over 10 years at a modest return, that difference compounds into life-changing money. There are costs and fees to account for. The decree application has a filing fee. There is an annual compliance fee to maintain the decree. And like the individual investor program, business owners are required to make a charitable donation of $10,000 per year to qualified Puerto Rico nonprofits. These are real costs, but relative to the potential tax savings, they are minor. The businesses that are best positioned for this strategy are ones where the work is location independent. remote software teams, digital agencies, consultants, course creators and coaches, SaaS companies with distributed teams, content businesses. If your business runs from a laptop or a small team that can relocate, Puerto Rico deserves a serious look. One more thing worth knowing. Puerto Rico actively wants these businesses. The local government has dedicated staff to help qualifying businesses through the decree process. There is an established ecosystem of Act 60 specialized attorneys and accountants on the island. This is not a gray area strategy that someone dreamed up. It is an officially sanctioned economic development program that has attracted billions in investment to Puerto Rico. If you are an investor rather than a business owner and you want to understand the individual investor side of Act 60, we covered that in detail in our previous video. The link is in the description. The bottom line is simple. Business owners in America are operating under wildly different tax environments depending on where they choose to live and incorporate. Puerto Rico is offering a legally guaranteed path to dramatically lower taxes for qualifying service businesses. Whether it makes sense for you depends entirely on your specific situation. But if you are paying 40% and there is a legal path to 4%, it is worth understanding. Always work with a qualified tax attorney who specializes in Puerto Rico Act 60 before making any decisions. This is not a do-it-yourself strategy. Everything in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor or tax professional, and nothing here should be considered tax advice or financial advice. Always consult a qualified tax attorney and financial advisor before making any decisions about your business structure, residency, or taxes. Always do your own research.